Hi, welcome to my mindful breathing exercise. If you get yourself into a comfortable position to start, you can do this exercise lying down or seated, whichever you prefer. If you're doing it lying down, you do have to be a little bit careful not to fall asleep while you're doing it. So if you do lying down and you start feeling a little bit sleepy, you can always open the eyes just to bring yourself back awake. If you're doing it seated, whether on the floor, on a cushion, or on a chair, try and keep a nice straight back. So not forced, but you don't want to be slumped over, because again, if you're sitting slumped, you'll find it might make you a little sleepy. Now, as we do the exercise, and we're focusing on our breathing, the mind will have a tendency to wander. So the idea is, if the mind wanders off, once you become aware of it, just accept it. Don't judge the thoughts or try and empty the mind or force the thoughts away. Just accept them, congratulate yourself for noticing, and return to the exercise. And we're going to be seated or lay down for 10 minutes. So it is important that you're comfortable. So whatever position you're in, just make sure you're comfortable, make sure you're warm. Hopefully there's no distractions. Put the phone in airplane mode so nobody's trying to contact you. Just soften off the shoulders and the spine and bring the awareness to the breath. So don't force the breath. Let's just watch the breath to start. Just allowing the body to settle and to find a little stillness. So this is an exercise I call heaven and earth breath, which makes more sense if you're seated, but you can do it lay down as well. I do find this useful if I'm struggling to sleep. So if you are doing it lay down, again, you may find you need to open your eyes occasionally just to stop yourself drifting off. But what we're doing is we're creating a visualization of breathing in through the crown, down to the heart. We breathe out from the heart, all the way down the spine into the ground. Then we breathe in through the lower spine, back up to the heart. And we breathe out from the heart, all the way up, out of the crown, and up into the heavens, hence the term heaven and earth breath. So once you get used to the rhythm and the pattern, it's quite a nice technique. And again, we're not forcing the breath, we're just following the breath as it flows up and down the spine, with that heart as the central point. So just getting yourself comfortable, whether you're seated or lay down. And I'll talk through the sequence a few times just to get you used to it. And I'm going to leave you in silence. So just relaxing, softening the body, finding a little bit of stillness with the breath. And we're going to inhale through the crown of the head, all the way down to the heart. And we're going to follow that breath down the spine and out through the lower back and sacrum. Then we're going to inhale through the lower back and sacrum, following that breath all the way to the heart. And then from the heart, we exhale up and out of the crown. Breathing in through the crown of the head, down to the heart, and out, following down the spine, breathing out through the lower back. Breathing in through the lower back, all the way to the heart, and out from the heart, all the way up and out the crown. Breath comes in through the crown, down to the heart, out from the heart, down to the lower back, in through the lower back, up to the heart, and out from the heart, all the way up to the crown. And I'm going to leave you to stay with that breathing pattern for about 10 minutes. And again, don't worry if the mind wanders. Simply congratulate yourself for noticing and return to visualizing the breath. So just allow your awareness to start coming back into the room around you. Bring a little bit of movement into your fingers and toes. If you're lying on your back, you can bring your knees to the chest, give yourself a little stretch. If you're seated, it can be quite nice to do some gentle rotations and side bends. And if you've done the full 10 minutes of practice, just congratulate yourself. Don't worry how many times the mind wanders off. That is the point of practice. And it can be useful during the day. If you're feeling distracted, stressed, just take a few breaths and use that visualization of flowing the breath up and down the spine. Well done.